Hey guys, John Jr. here, bringing you guys another Draft League video. Today I am bringing you UPA Week 3, Week 8, I think, actually Week 8 or Week 3, against Seth SW087, I believe, and his Kentucky Keldeos, I do believe. I like Seth a lot, very nice guy, but regardless, really looking forward to this match. Came off of a pretty big dub last week. Played a little bit rusty, but the rust is definitely, we're shaking it off for sure. Not up to prime John Jr. yet by any means, but we're definitely playing better. So that means ourselves, we are currently 1-1 on the season. Our team in total is, 2-5. So we can afford one more loss, and we need to win out otherwise to make playoffs. And I think we can do that against Seth here. But yeah, really looking forward to this game, and hopefully we can bring home a dub for you guys. You guys know what our team is, but Seth's team is going to be Latios, Flamethrowers, Nihilego, Grimmsnarl, Lando I, which I believe is Sandforce. I hope it's Sandforce because I sure as hell did not prep for Sheerforce. Gyarados, Poltegeist, Hitmontop, Boltund, Licky, Phil, and Charjabug. He's over there in the corner. You might be able to see him. I don't know. He's not coming. I really don't think. If you look at Seth's team, though, his bulky water is Cramorant and Gyarados. His steel type is Ferrothorn. So he actually genuinely has 0 ice resist on his team. His best way to counter G-Darm is going to be Grimmsnarl, Reflex, or Thunder Waves. So honestly, G-Darm just goes absolutely crazy, and that is actually going to be the first Pokemon that we are going to be bringing, is going to be G-Darm. Potentially a late game win con, more so a breaker, probably going to be our lead depending on what 6 Pokemon he ends up bringing. We are Icicle, Crash, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and U-Turn. Max speed, max attack, adamant with 4 in HP, so we have an odd number of HP. Obviously, we're Choice Scarf to outspeed things such as Lati and Nihilego. Speed is to outspeed Gyarados, because his speed tiers are also not very good. There's a big gap in between Gyarados and Landorus, and obviously we can't outspeed Landorus, and we want to outspeed Gyarados because of the potential +1 Gyarados. So we are still able to go adamant. We don't need a lot of bulk, we just need to break this game, so I am thrilled to be able to run this max Darm. Like I said, this mon just here to break, might lead it, I'm not quite sure. If he brings Ferrothorn, I might be a little bit hesitant to lead it. Also, if he leads Grimmsnarl or Nihilego, I'm going to guarantee switch out. Maybe Landorus too, I don't know, we'll see, but I really like G-Darm in this matchup, especially as like a late game win con. Our next Pokemon, we are very weak to things such as Nihilego and Poltegeist, and very weak to Poltegeist, so we are going to be bringing an AV Jamdio to try to mitigate that. We have Earthquake, Knockoff, Thunderfang, and Firefang. Earthquake and Knockoff, very self-explanatory. Thunderfang is so the Gyarados cannot set up in our face, especially since we are able to outspeed that Pokemon, and Firefang so we can actually break through the Ferrothorn, because Firefang does about half of his max bold, depending on his set, obviously, in our set. And we want to not let that Pokemon sit up in our face and get Leech Seed up, spikes up, things like that. But we do not have a lot of removal, so dealing with that is going to be very important. We have 20 HP, 52 attack, 28 defense, 236 speed def, and 172 speed Jolly. We can outspeed the Gyarados, which is very important because we have Thunderfang, and Gyarados rips our team if we ever let it set up, so kind of building, or not ever allowing that Pokemon to set up. We can let a +2 modest Giga Drain from Poltegeist after Rocks. We get 3 hit KO'd by Landorus after Rocks if he is, I think, Earthquake? It might have been Earth Power, I do not remember. And then we put the rest into attack. And like I said, this Pokemon mainly here for Poltegeist, kind of here for Nihilego, which also gets Grass Knot. We have to keep that in mind. You can also check the Lati. It's just a very good Pokemon in this matchup, and all 4 of these moves do very well against his team. Our next Pokemon, we're going to be a Spadef, Slurpuff. We have Wish, Protect, D-Gleam, and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt to not let Gyarados set up, very important. D-Gleam hits everything except Ferrothorn, basically. Protect and Wish are very self-explanatory. Keep our Krookodile healthy, keep our Pokemon in the back that I have not yet talked about healthy, as well as the Slurpuff itself. And this Pokemon is going to be here for things such as Grimmsnarl, Lati, more as just a Wish Passer is why it's valuable in this game, rather than being, actually a check to something. But it can definitely check something like the Lati if necessary, unless it's Calm Mind, which it definitely could be. We have max HP to pass those fat wishes, 36 defense bold, 36 special attack, 164 speed def, and 20 speed. We can 2-hit KO offensive Lati, that is if he's not Calm Mind and things like that. We have some speed for speed creeps. We lift 2 uninvested Lati Psychics and lift 2 Earthquakes from the Landorus. We Oko Gyarados after Rocks with our Thunderbolt. We live a +2 modest Poltegeist Shadow Ball. Then we put the remaining 16 EVs into defense. Like I said, this Pokemon, not super needed. This Pokemon is definitely a throwaway Pokemon, but it's here to kind of blanket check the Lati, blanket check the Grimmsnarl, and get wishes off so we can keep our Krookodile and our next Pokemon healthy. Speaking of our next Pokemon, that is going to be Wub Wub Wub, the Registeel. We have Stealth Rock, Toxic, Seismic Toss, and Iron Head with the leftovers. This Pokemon mainly here for the Nihilego. Very scared of that Nihilego, as well as just being a very good special wall. Helps us with things like the Lati and the Poltegeist. We over prep for those heavily because we are very scared of those Pokemon. We also needed a rocker, and Crocodile couldn't rock because of Assault Vest. So Slurpuff, here to keep this Pokemon healthy. This Pokemon, very much so, mostly here to check things like Lati, toxic things that switch in. Only doesn't enjoy Ferrothorn. Kind of wanted to put Fire Punch last move instead of Iron Head, but if we check the Nihilego, we should probably have a way to hit it. 252 HP, 4 attack, 84 defense, 140 speed def, with a careful nature with 28 speed. With 2+2 Poltegeist Shadow Balls, we have a little bit of speed for the Licky Licky. We live a +1 Gyarados, Life Orb Earthquake. I don't think he'll be Life Orb, but just in case. And we put the remaining 36 into speed def. Like I said, mainly here for the Latios. Our next Pokemon is going to be a really cool set. We are running He Who Has Stick, Surfetch making his debut for us, with First Impression, Close Combat, Swords Dance, and Defog, and we are actually holding the leak. And we are holding the leak because I could have went Black Belt, very easily could have went Black Belt, but Black Belt didn't help with calcs as much as I would like. I would much rather have a great chance to crit, I think it's like, what is it, 1 in 3, 1 in 4 chance to crit, rather than have a 0 chance to crit and just get the boost from Black Belt, because the Black Belt boost is not as needed as the crit. Like the crit, if we get +2, we can like OHKO something that we couldn't normally OHKO. With the Black Belt, we would just do another 12-15%. So I think the trade-off is nice, and we have the chance to crit First Impressions, which is also super nice. Swords Dance going to come in clutch because Close Combat is super free against this team, minus the Gyarados, minus the Landorus. Landorus doesn't do a whole lot to us back though. Gyarados is a little bit scary because it can set up on us. And then we have Defog because I do not like Hazard Stack, and we have Hazard Stack. We are facing a Ferrothorn, which is the embodiment of Hazard Stack, so we have to make sure that thing cannot stack us. We have max HP, 140 attack, adamant, 60 defense, 4 speed def with 52 speed. We can outspeed the Hitmontop, live 2 Landers, Earthquakes after rocks, and we put the rest into attack. Not super intricate, just here to be a breaker and to ensure Ferrothorn does not keep those spikes up. And then lastly, we are going to be bringing Explode, the Blacephalon. We have choice specs, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Psyshock for the Nihilego, and then Dual Stabs just rips this guy apart. 228 speed, timid with 244 special attack. The rest of the EVs kind of thrown around there. This Pokemon here to be a breaker. We can outspeed the Nihilego, live a Lati, Shadow Ball if he's not Life Orb or anything, and the rest in the special attack. This Pokemon is just here because it has a really good speed tier in the matchup. Minus the Lati, we outspeed everything naturally, and offensively, it just absolutely destroys. Once we get that Grimmsnarl chipped, or if we just click a fire move, and once we get the Gyarados chipped, then we are sitting in a really good position. So that is going to be the team. The in-game is going to be probably Darm, Scarf Darm, or maybe the Blacephalon, but more than likely Scarf Darm because he has no resist to that Pokemon. Might lead it. We'll see what happens. We have a lot of really good defensive pivots. I really like our team. Have to stay focused in this matchup. I have to really play well. This is a very, very well-built team. Shout out to Owen for helping me build this team. And I think we can throw together a win. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get connected with Seth. Okay guys, and we are here getting connected with Seth. You can see the 6 that I think he's going to be bringing on screen. And we'll see what 6 he actually brings. I think he brought Cramorant instead of Gyarados, but I got the other ones right, I think. Actually, no, Grimmsnarl. Didn't bring up Blacephalon Resist. Why? What is it with people and just refusing to bring up Blacephalon Resist? So he brought Cramorant instead of Gyarados, which is interesting to say the least. And then no Grimmsnarl, and instead he brought Landorus. So I'm gonna lead Blacephalon probably. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was me not having a non-shiny Landorus. Okay. Hope my desktop audio is muted. Looks like it is. Okay, so game plan. If you guys did not watch the team builder, it's gonna be G-Darm Scarf in game. Does not have resist to Icicle Crash. He does have Ferrothorn, which is a little bit scary. I could also lead He Who Hath Stick. I'm gonna lead Blacephalon. I have no reason not to. The only issue is if he leads Landorus, I'm in a little bit of a tough spot. But I don't think he's gonna lead Landorus because I think my obvious lead is G-Darm. Unless he's predicting me to predict that. Then I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I cannot hear it. The Legend 27. Okay. And hopefully we see anything that's not Blacephalon, or anything that's not Landorus, and I'll be satisfied. Or Nihilego, actually. But Nihilego I have guaranteed switches in for. Cramorant. Okay, this is weird because I've never seen anybody else use Cramorant besides me, and I'm not sure how to play around it. So he kills me if he's max, so I'm going to switch out into my Cramorant resist. Just Registeel? Get my rocks up, I guess? Why is Phil here? Phil doesn't get U-turn. Phil doesn't get set up. I know this because me and Jason did 6v6 Cramorants versus Mantine. He's going to click Serve. Should do about 20% if he's not Specs. If he is Specs, do a little bit more. So that does 45. So it's looking like he is going to be modest, not Specs. He's going to be modest. It's fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to get my rocks up. And if he stays in, then I'm going to Toxic on the following turn. I think that's a fine play. He's going to Surf again. Fine by me. Not doing a whole lot of damage to my Registeel here. And actually, yeah, not doing a whole lot of damage to my Registeel. And we can just also heal my Registeel up with Wish Slurpuff in the back. So what I think I'm going to do right now is I am going to go ahead and toss off a Toxic. See if he stays in and keeps clicking Surf or what happens. It looks like he is. So I'm going to toss off a Toxic here. We should be at about 50% after leftovers. We're going to toss off a Toxic. We're going to get that off. I'm going to go hard Slurpuff, and I'm going to throw up a Wish and see what he wants to pivot into. And I imagine he's going to pivot Nihilego, so we just get Registeel again for free. Right? That's what I would think. Or Ferrothorn, I suppose. So I'm going to do that. I also have Thunderbolt on Slurpuff for the Gyarados. I guess Cramorant now. I'm so confused why he has Phil. It's not really doing anything. I'll be honest. I don't know. I did not have a Water Resist, really, I guess, so that's fine. It's an okay bring, but I feel like Gyarados just did better. So he's going to Surf. I think he's a Metronome? No, he's not doing more damage. So it's about what we expect, 40%. That's just looking like standard modest. I'm going to throw up a Wish. I expect him to switch out here. Like I said, this is Slurpuff's only real purpose. It doesn't really live. It's not really here to check any particular Pokemon. He's not leftovers. He's going to probably be Boots. I'm going to throw up a Wish. You might see a Defog here. I think he's going to switch into Nihilego or Ferrothorn, though. He's going to switch out here. Hopefully Nihilego, preferably Nihilego. He switches out Landorus, actually. Okay. I'm going to throw up a Wish, and I'm just going to go into... I assume Krookodile. Krookodile is a fine play, probably, because I get the Wish back no matter what. Only issue is if he's knockoff, and that could be a little bit troublesome. But Krookodile is my only Pokemon that I can kind of offensively pressure this Pokemon. So we're going to go into Krookodile, and we're going to click Knockoff. We're going to Intimidate off. Landorus smashes me, by the way. I could have also went into Darm, I suppose, but if he's knockoff, that's a throw. I can at least afford to get knocked off on Krookodile, as long as I don't let Poltegeist set up. So we're going to see what he does. I imagine U-turns. He gets his own rocks up. He's going to Earth Power. This isn't Sheer Force, right? I'm not fucking crazy. Okay, it's not Sheer Force. Good. So I'm just going to fire off a knockoff here. I'm going to fire off a knockoff. And we're going to see what he goes into. I actually have no idea what he switches into here. He might stay in. And if he does, then we get this thing's item, which is phenomenal. He could also go Cramorant, I suppose. That'd be another okay play. Yeah, Cramorant would be fine. Knocking off his item would be good. Cramorant's very, very weak. Cramorant is very, very weak. So I'm going to knock this thing off. Hopefully knock off his item. He's taking a long time here. He's probably going to go into Phil if he's Boots. He's going to go into Ferrothorn, actually, which we are actually Fire Fang for. So we're going to get a little bit of a read on his set here based on how much damage we do. Looks like we did about 20% with knockoff. Probably going to be max. It looks like he's about max. So he's Rocky. We knock off his Rocky. No longer Rocky, which is very good information. Fire Fang does not kill from this range, no matter what. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go into He Who Has Stick. It's probably my best play. He's probably going to knock off here. Knock off Leech Seed or his plays Spike, Stealth Rock. And my boy with the Leak covers pretty much all of those plays. If he clicks Leech Seed, then I'm in a pretty good spot to click Close Combat on something. And I think he knows that. I think he realizes that. He might make a double into Lottie, which would be very, very scary because my two answers to Lottie are a little bit chipped. I guess I have Krookodile as well, who's not that chipped at all. So we'll see what he does here. He is just going to knock off. Very glad I did not go into Blacephalon. I pressure a KO here now, though. Knocks off my Leak. That's fine. I'm going to click Knockoff. no matter what. Actually, let me see how much a +2 knockoff does to Landers. I have so much, not that much more time than Seth, but +2 knockoff, or +2 close combat to Landers does 71 to 84. So after 2 rounds of rocks, it does kill. And I don't really have to switch into that Pokemon. Earth Power, he's not Life Orb, he's not Sheer Force. I'm going to Swords Dance. Earth Power should do about 50. I'm going to Swords Dance. Worst case, he goes Lottie, which I have switch-ins for. He withdraws into what? Phil? Cramorant. He is Boots. So Cramorant does outspeed me guaranteed. Do not want to really take this Air Slash. Probably just going to go back into Registeel, I suppose. Actually, I could go back into Slurp Off. Or I could go Darm and put on immediate pressure. Just hard pressure. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Oh, if Darm takes 50. But I don't want Registeel to get too low. I think I'm going to go Darm and just click Crash. See, I want this to pressure the Ferrothorn. I'm going to go into Slurp Off. Slurp Off, like I said, it's not really here for anything. I could be very aggressive and go Darm, but if I kind of want HP on Darm because I think he's going to get rocks up with his Ferrothorn at some point. So, we'll see what he clicks here. Hurricane! Holy shit, I'm glad I did not go into Darmanitan. So, we're going to be left at 42 HP. We are probably going to die to Cramorant. I'm very sad that I have to sack Pokemon to Cramorant. So, our best play, I guess, is to hope that he misses Surf. But regardless, we're going to try to get a Wish Up and pass that into our Registeel. Because we can't really get it up on anything else, right? Like, this is the only thing. So, we're going to try to get a Wish Off into our Registeel. Hopefully, he thinks we're faster. We do have Thunderbolt. We are not faster, guaranteed. His play should be Surf here. But if for some reason he doesn't kill us, we're going to try to pass a Wish into Reggie. Because he might go Lando. He very easily could go Lando again. That's fine. He's going to click Hurricane. He's a madman. Is he... No, he's Boots. Why do you click Hurricane again and not Surf? That's fine. I'm going to go into my Darmanitan now, and I'm going to claim a kill with Icicle Crash. Not having the Wish into the Registeel is a little bit scary. We have to play a little bit more conservative with Crocodile now, but that's fine. We're going to go into this, and we're going to click Crash, and we're probably going to bait in the Nihilego, which is going to more than likely be Scarf. So we're going to just do this here. Why would you not give me Phil here? You know what I mean? He's a man for clicking Hurricane, by the way, because I'm not tripping. I think he's Boots, right? Like, I put my rocks up this time. I know I messed up last week, and I thought I put up my rocks, but I didn't. Pretty positive I put up rocks this week. I'm like 90% sure I put up my rocks this week. Like, almost positive. So he's going to stay in. We're going to Crash. We are going to be able to pick up a KO on this Pokemon. First, a mini for Darm this game, I would imagine. His only play is either Scarf, Nihilego, Scarf Lottie, or Ferrothorn. Because he is defensive Ferrothorn, so Ferrothorn would live 1. And he could also make a double. He's going to go Ferrothorn. If he goes Ferrothorn, I'm going to go Surf Fetch, and he could make a double predicting that. Crash does so much damage to Ferrothorn. Actually, it's a roll after rocks. Yeah, it's a roll after rocks if he's max bold. Actually, no, he's a lot higher than I expected. So it's not a roll if he's max bold, which I think he is. So I'm going to go into Surf Fetch, and this time we're going to click Close Combat, depending on what he clicks. Actually, we could just still click Swords Dance. How much does a Surf Fetch Close Combat do to Lottie? He could also make a double here. Very good play if he does. Close Combat to Lottie is like 4. Oh, yeah, we're going to Close Combat this time. He gets his rocks up. A little bit annoying. Are rocks more annoying for me or for him? I think they're a little bit more annoying for me, so I think I'm going to actually take this opportunity to defog. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to defog, especially because I don't have Wish. Rocks are a lot more annoying for me than they are for him. If he goes Landers, we're in a lot of trouble. This game is going to just be a lot of me sacking Pokemon to get in Darm. I just need a little bit more chip on the Ferrothorn, and Darm like kills everything. He's actually going to go Lottie, which is fine. That's fine by me. So, I'm going to opt to go Crocodile here, I think, because Reggie still walls Nihilego no matter what. Crocodile obviously gets Grass Knot for Crocodile, so it's going to be leftovers. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to go Crocodile. So he's not a boosting item. Yeah, I'm gonna go Crocodile. Not a boosting item. Not specs. Could be Calm Mind. Why does Draco still do 300%? He's level 100. Okay. Yeah, we should be absolutely fine, even at +1. How much does an Aura Sphere do to me? Aura Sphere looks like it does not kill from this range. If he's at +1. And Knockout doesn't kill him, though. That's the only problem. But we can... He's gonna Whirlpool. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. That's actually really cool. So, Aura Sphere, you got a crit. That is a little bit unfortunate because now we're in range of an Aura Sphere. So, we'll see if that matters or not. I mean, regardless, we just go Darm and we U-turn no matter what after this. Like, even if Crocodile dies, we just go Darm and U-turn. So, basically, to win this game, I have to keep Registeel healthy enough to not lose to Nihilego. He's going to Draco, which guaranteed kills me. It was a roll if... Well, it depends on the set. It was a roll... What was I at? 70-something, right? The crit might have not mattered. I don't know. I don't think it mattered. No, I don't think it mattered with Draco. So he's obviously going to switch out here. I'm going to go Darm, and we're going to go ahead and put Darm in the in-game. I could also go Blacephalon. Actually, I think I'm going to Darm U-turn into Blacephalon. We're going to take a little bit of damage from the Ferrothorn, but we put Ferrothorn in range for Darm later in the game. Which is fine by me. So Darm and Blacephalon are just doing a fantastic job of setting up for each other right here in this in-game. So we're going to U-turn. U-turn should put any variant of Ferrothorn into range of Icicle Crash from the range that he was at. We go Blacephalon, we click Shadow Ball. Blacephalon, does Shadow Ball kill from that range? But should always kill from that range. Unless he's Spadef, which we know that he's not. Yeah, so we're in a pretty good spot. We're in a pretty commanding position. The only issue is that Nihilego. He's actually going to stay in here. And we're actually going to knock his ass out. That is hilarious. What the fuck? Darm, you are so powerful. Holy shit. Okay, so we kill that Pokemon. We're in a tough spot. What Pokemon does he have left? Why is my OBS all fucky? Stop it. Why did Jason try to FaceTime me? Okay, so I guess I go into, for the best spot. I guess I go Blacephalon. Because Blacephalon doesn't allow in Lando. It kind of forces in the Nihilego. Right? It kind of forces in the Nihilego. So. And we get to find out if he's Scarf or what item he is. Yeah, my OBS was messing up. I'm sorry, you guys. I hope it didn't mess up the recording. It should be okay now, I think. But so Blacephalon should force in Nihilego, I imagine. Obviously not going to go Ferrothorn. His play here should, no matter what, should be go Nihilego and bluff Scarf. Unless he's Scarf Lando, which I guess he could be. It's possible he's Scarf Lando. Okay. Which would be interesting. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go HUS stick here. Yeah, I'm gonna go HUS stick here. Surfetch Landorus. I'm gonna see what button he clicks. He could click Rock Move here. Earth Power. So we don't live 2. I have the first impression here, get some damage off. It's fine by me. Didn't need Surfetch for anything really. It kind of helped check the Ferrothorn, but at this point in the match it's not really necessary. But Earth Power from Lando does not kill Darmanitan. Except after Rocks. So we have to make sure he does not get Rocks up. Or Rocky, or what's it called? Iron Helmet Chip, whatever the fuck. So it's going to be tough to win this game. We have to go Darm. And we have to click Crash. And if he Scarf Nihilego, he could win the game. We're going to Crash. We shouldn't have killed here. Every single time. If he's actually Scarf Lando, he does not sack it here. If he's bluffing, then very good job. But I doubt he's going to be Scarf Nihilego and Scarf Lando. He's going to switch out. Should preserve it if he is Scarf. Gonna go Pharaoh Thorn. 2 crashes kills this. We need to land these. Gotta land these, darn. Perfect. Beautiful. Just one more. Just one more. And we should net a kill. Okay, so take away that sheer force. Take away life orb. So actually, Earth Power does more to me than... Oh, hold on. Gotta land that. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, Dharma actually doesn't die to one lander is hit, it looks like, in any capacity. Right? No. Dharma never dies to one Lando hit. So, it'd be really... Like, if he goes Lando, I think I have to crash. He could also U-turn. He could also U-turn. I'm a little scared, for sure. If he goes Polty, I have to crash. If he Sash Polty, that could be a problem. How much is +2 Polty? Goes Lando. I live a hit from this, guaranteed. I think it's a throw if I stay in, though. If he was Sash Polty, he would have won it there, and he would have won the game. I think I have to go Blacephalon in case he U-turns, because if he U-turns, he wins the game. So I go Blacephalon, because if he U-turns, I lose the game. Right? I can't take that chip, because then he kills me with any one move. So here's hoping he U-turns, and then puts us in a very good spot. So I think that's his only play. He's going to Focus Blast. Okay, and we're going to get that right. Why wouldn't he just Earth Power at that point? He wanted to Oko me, guaranteed. So I guess that did Oko me. So now, assuming he's Scarf, I'm going to click Psyshock. Because Psyshock should net me a kill. Psyshock should net me a kill here. He's going to switch out Nihilego, please. Nihilego. So we're going to Psyshock. Should guarantee a kill. I think we locked this game up by doing that. That was not my intention, but it works just as fucking well. +2 Shadow Ball to Registeel. We get the +1, which is phenomenal. Registeel actually has a good chance, a very good chance to live a +2 Timid Poltergeist Shadow Ball. He does not live a Modest, so... It's about 60-40 if he's Timid. So we'll see what Mani goes into. He's going to go into Lando. I don't think I need Blacephalon for anything. I think I Psyshock, and then I punch twice. Ice Punch. He's going to Earth Power. He's going to take out my Blacephalon, so he is guaranteed Scarf at this point. I go Darmanitan, obviously. Let me make for fucking sure we kill with an Ice Punch here. Okay. Let me make sure we kill a Polty with an Ice Punch. Okay, we do. We go Darm, and we click Ice Punch, and this game should, in theory, be locked up. He has to hit Focus Blast, I suppose. Actually. So what I could do... No, there's no other play. So his plays... He has to hard switch out here. He's going to sack his Pokemon. So if he hits 2 Focus Blasts, does he win the game? That's what I'm trying to see here. Focus Blast. Focus Blast actually never kills Registeel. So, I think is my best play. I never killed that Pokemon, though. So, I think it's going to come down to him missing Focus Blasts. We're going to have to Ice Punch. Kill the Polty. And it comes down to the Lando hitting Focus Blasts. So, whatever happens here, good game with Seth. If we dodge 2 Focus Blasts on Registeel, I think we win the game based on the HP that he's at. I think he's at 60. So, we have to dodge either 1 with Darm or 2 with Registeel, I think. Focus Blast. Gonna land the first one on Darm, which is totally fair, totally justified. And we should, unless he's Modest, live 1 with Registeel, guaranteed. Unless I'm tripping. No, we should guarantee always in every universe live 1. I'm going to toss. I'm going to Seismic Toss. And so he can hit 1 on us. He cannot hit 2 on us, is what's up. Unless he's Modest. If he's Modest, then he just kills us regardless. It's a good chance. So he's going to miss the first one. Fantastic. Yeah, if he's Modest, he guaranteed kills us. Actually, now, not after Leftovers. So it's looking like I'm going to need him to miss 1 of the next 2 Focus Blasts to win this game, guys. This is pretty intense. And if he's modest, he has to get a high roll to kill us. So I'm gonna toss one more time. If he misses this, we win. Okay, he lands it. He's just keeping everybody in suspense here. Should not kill us unless he gets a crit, which he did, which is fine because I guess I was banking on a miss anyway. That's fine, I guess. So, good game to Seth. That shouldn't have killed us, I don't think. But I guess we were relying on misses to win the game at the end of the day. So, Seth brought a really cool team. I really like the Focus Blast Lando scarf. It was pretty cool. Did not expect it at all. And I did not expect a Whirlpool Lottie either, but I don't think that crit mattered. So, again, good game to him. Make sure to check him out down below. We now cannot lose a game. There's just no excuse to lose a game. If we lose a game, though, we do get to play our friend Mid Pokemaster, who was the person who took over for this team's only win on the season. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.